Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. Appreciate you taking time to check out this episode. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. So thank you in advance. Today's episode, we're going back to some digital board game action. Now, this is like the first digital board game that I played that didn't have like an actual real board game component to it. This was Dokapon Kingdom for the PlayStation 2. Now, this is back during the apartment days, so this is Prime, Darius, Steven, and Ronnie action. And for the video, thanks to Battleship Boy for providing a partner in crime here. Now, this game is not that difficult as far as the basis of it, right? You create a hero, and your job or your goal is to liberate as many towns and become king essentially by, doing the most good deeds. Now, in addition to that, you pick your class, some visual characteristics. I went with the black mage and Steven went with the red knight, as he's one to do, or the warrior. And then you go around the board. Now, there are different things that you get from the board, whether it be more gold, different equipment, things like that. The one disclaimer I have to say about this game is I actually have never completed a full, actual playthrough. We would start and we would have every intention of doing so, but it would just get so long in the tooth that we just not quite ever finished a full match. Now, we definitely got deep into it to where you start to kind of more specialize your class and things like that. You're picking between the basics, right? The warrior, rogue, mage, and then you kind of go from there. And everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. For example, the warrior, we're talking about doing combat off top, is always better suited for that. But then you start to get into the actual combat where you have to, kind of rock, paper, scissors it. And it's very weird to say. But anyway, you kind of have to figure out what's your best moves. Now, sometimes it's just easier to just keep hitting the strike attack and just going through. But every once in a while, you catch the bad end of the stick and you have to deal with the consequences. Now, for some reason, when I died, I had to wait 3 turns to respawn. But then when Steven died, he only had to wait 1 turn. And I didn't really understand that. I didn't appreciate it at all. I never felt like, that was fair. But, that's kind of the basis of this game. It's just a lot of dice rolls, but you're doing a little spinner. You can get different items that'll control exactly how many spaces you move. There are multiple paths to most areas, so you don't have to necessarily go a certain way. Kind of play your way. You gain XP from doing different things, especially battling, and then you can level up and control your stats. But then you can also get increases different ways. Like I got to the king first, so I was able to get bonus stats a little bit more than Steven did. But this is one of those games that were always fun, and then something would happen and we would just feel defeated. Now, you can save your game every week, so you go through days, and then at the end of the week they kind of go through and tally stats, and then you can decide if you want to continue. And I just remember we would take so much time between each game that we would come back and be like, okay, I have no idea what I was trying to accomplish, so let's just go ahead and run this back and try it again. And then we would get into it, get some food, and this is the time we're gonna finish a match. And then lo and behold, we save it, turn it off, or play something else, and then never come back to it. But it was always a game that I really appreciated, and I don't even know who actually owned this game. I just know it was in the apartment, and then once we all kind of moved and went our separate ways during that time, it was kind of lost in history. But I get this chance to kind of go back over this and revisit it, and it was a very fun time revisiting this. So if you are aware of this game, you've played it and you've enjoyed it, and you've actually completed a full game on this game, would love to hear from you. Either way, if you don't know about it and you're looking for a digital board game and you can find this game, I definitely recommend it. Hopefully you get through a campaign, unlike how we did. I appreciate you letting me reminisce with you. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Peace.